And Travis Franklin just doing a good job defensively here to tie up Marshall Henderson. And then on offense, Utah just can't get in front of him. He's just too quick, too explosive. This time when they rotate over, he gives the ball up. Bokar Ba with the conversion. And boy, look how quickly he attacks. And here he is turning the corner, going with the right hand with the kiss off the glass.
Minutes and freshmen. We're going to talk about this because you got Pierce Hornung, you got Dorian Green, and Marshall Henderson. A freshman who maybe are kind of showing some of the signs of the grind. Basket and a foul by Travis Franklin.
Tim Miles described Travis Franklin with these words. He said, he can squeeze through a keyhole. He said that's how quick he is. He is so explosive and so quick. If you leave any gap whatsoever, he will find a way to get through it and get to the rim. One of the great attack players in the Mountain West Conference. And he gets to the free throw line as well as anybody in the country because you can't stay in front of him. The only problem is he struggles to make it.
Smith looking inside to Franklin. Guarded by Watkins. Pair of number ones. Good dish off to Bokar Ba. Laid up and in. Good feed by Franklin. 14-10 as we roll through the end of tournament tune-up week. We got BYU, TCU coming up later.
And that game affects, you know, the outcome of that game affects Colorado State possibly. And at some point today we will get through the matchups and how all things will play out. And Travis Franklin doing what he does best, attack.
Driving it through the keyhole, like Tim Miles said earlier. Well, he's got an explosive first step, and not only does he know how to get to the rim, but we saw that last possession where he drew the defense and had a nice dish off to Bokar Ba.
And he has an interesting way of being able to kind of slice through, turn his body sideways, and fit through very, very small gaps in the defense. You see his numbers in Mountain West Conference play, and you know what? All of a sudden he's made a couple free throws today. 2 for 2. He could be scary if he's making free throws.
Crowd would like some sort of breakaway foul.
And Dirch did a good job of reaching in and going after the basketball and fouling.
Franklin again. He's just on a mission to get to the rim.
He struggled a little bit in the first meeting between these two. Foster rejected some shots. He had just 5 points and 2 rebounds, and you can tell he wants to make a statement in this one. But that wasn't the Travis Franklin in the first meeting in Salt Lake City.
8 quick points for Franklin. Jim Boylan needs a timeout. Biggest lead of the game so far for the Rams at 10. Always hate missing the front end of one-on-ones. Missed opportunity there for Hines in Utah. Franklin, as soon as he enters the game, he's just got tunnel vision for the rim.
Well, you leave him a crack, and he will take it, no question. And for Washburn, you know, we talked about him playing without fouling, and that's going to be his second personal foul.
Franklin, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. They don't look pretty, but at least today the 55% free throw shooter is money. 3 of 3. Good defense by the senior. Travis Franklin once again looking to drive and finishing.
Well, how does he continue to find the space? Pretty well defended that time by Dersha, and he just cut in behind.
That's what fans crave, is to get a sense of, take me inside. What am I watching? But give me even more access.
Oh, if I'm flicking through the channels and it's on, I sit and watch it. It's fascinating to me.
Here's Franklin again. The man is possessed.
Well, and he not only he figures out ways to fit into small cracks, but he can change direction unbelievably well. And so he'll be going one way, you leave a seam, he will plant that foot and slide through in another direction. Great body control.
Travis Franklin back to the free throw line, misses. He's now 3 of 5. One of 2 for Franklin, and the lead now back up to 6 for CSU. But yet right there with the Rams. Under 10 minutes to go.
A great on-the-ball defense that time by Trey Smith on Dorian Green. Just keeping himself in between Green and the bucket.
There's Franklin. Basket and a foul.
But with that guy right there, that's easier said than done. Staying between him and the bucket has proved very, very difficult this afternoon. See a little jump stop, and then using the left hand off the glass. And maybe Tim Miles feeling like his own little change up to take away some of the flow for Colorado State and a chance to preserve a couple of fouls.
Franklin trying to get to the basket again. Durcha shuts him off. Still, though, Franklin not going to be denied. Squeezes off the shot and draws the foul.
And that's 3 fouls now on Luka Durcha. Watkins, who's had such a good basketball game, also involved there, and they call the fouls. A little bit of a double team. They end up calling the foul on Durcha.
Five of 10 now for Franklin at the free throw line. Remember, he started the game making his first 2.
And the law of averages, he's back where if the averages are on, he'll make this one.
That's why they're called averages,
he's just right there over time. That's just right about where he's going to be.
16 for Franklin, leading scorer for the Rams.